Hey Bikeaholics, Ryan Urlacher here. In this video, we'll show you how to remove the front wheel and reinstall it on a 2024 newer Harley-Davidson Touring model. And if you find value in this completely free video and my mission to help as many bikers as I can worldwide, please consider supporting us by shopping in the Law Abiding Biker store. We're constantly adding biker-approved products, and unlike the big corporate stores, we are everyday bikers and we generally care about taking care of you. All right, in a moment, we're going to remove the brake calipers from both sides. Before we do that, we're going to move up. There's clips holding the wires together here. We're going to go ahead and start pulling those. And you can see they just pop off like so, and there's 3 of them there. And now that those are off, he can move in with his 10mm 12-point socket, and he'll start with the bottom caliper bolt there. And he's moving up to the top one there. He's going to go ahead and hold the caliper with his other hand so it doesn't just drop when he gets that bolt out. And as you're taking things out, just make note of how this holder here is positioned, because that's the way it's going to go back on. We'll show you that in a minute. And he's going to go ahead and finish backing that bolt out. And he can pull the caliper off the rotor there. And we've got these handy little hooks that just go around your crash bars, and that will let your caliper hang there. I'll link to those in the description below. And just for reference, this is that little plate we took off the left side. That just holds your speed sensor wire. So leave that, that's the way it'll go back on. All right, with that left side caliper off, of course, we're just gonna move right around here to the left side and work on this one. And he's just starting with that top bolt there and moving on to his bottom one there, of course, supporting that caliper with his other hand. With that other bolt removed, he'll work the caliper off the rotor there, and he'll hang this one on his hook just like the other side. All right, that's a 6mm hex head, and he's gonna take out his axle pinch bolt here, and he'll back that guy all the way out. So next we're gonna start taking the axle out, but what you'll wanna note, especially for reinstallation of the front wheel, there's a spacer here on the right side, and you see all those machine lines on there? Remember, those go to the outside, right near the fork here. So when you put that back together, the smooth sides to the wheel side, you wanna put that back in the same way. And then moving over to this side, you'll just wanna note how this is set up. You've got your speed sensor right there. And with a 19mm hex head here on a breaker bar, he's gonna go ahead and commence backing this axle out here. Looks like he got her broke free there, and now he can just start turning that guy out there. Okay, if you're working on the ground, you could always have this on the ground, break all this stuff, and then lift it. But because we already have it lifted, I'm just gonna support it a little bit, so when he backs this axle out more, this doesn't drop and kind of bind things up. If you're working by yourself, just have it on the ground, but I'm kind of supporting it here, and you can see he can back all that out. All right, now he's gonna reach in, and we're gonna work together. You can do this by yourself too, and just work that spacer out of there. And of course, moving to the other side, our speed sensor dropped. And now we can roll that wheel up and out of the way here. Going back in place with this front wheel here, just make sure this is supposed to rotate one particular way. You can find that marked on the side of your tires. You see the arrow that says that is the way it is supposed to rotate. And he'll start working this wheel into place here and get it generally lined up here. And because we've got the mini jack here, he's just gonna lower it down until we're real close to this lining up. So just get things worked into place. So now's when you wanna get everything lined up. And remember our speed sensor here. We gotta slide that up into place like so. And he's gonna slide the spacer on this side. Remember, those machined lines on that spacer go to the outside up against the fork. And he's gonna start his axle through while kind of holding everything. We may have to manipulate the wheel or lift up a little bit, but you wanna get this axle through. And from there, we'll just work it through that side. And looks like we got it there. And now we can start getting a few threads on this guy. And with his 19mm hex head there, he'll start threading this axle all the way into place here. You can see him working it there, starting to make its way to that side of the bike. And he'll just get it snug because we're gonna torque this down. And he'll go ahead and torque this front axle 70 to 75 foot-pounds. And just going back in with his axle clamp bolt there, and he's just starting to snug it down. That is a 6mm hex head on that bolt, 18 to 22 foot-pounds. And of course it should go without saying, but That's for this bike, these torque specs. You need to check the specs on your particular year and model. All right, and we got the brake caliper here, Lurch's favorite part. He's spreading the cheeks a little bit with a screwdriver so we can get them over the caliper. Be careful not to mar them. And now we can go ahead and work that caliper into place and making sure the brake pads go over it like so. And he'll start lining those 2 bolt holes up. And now we can go ahead and get both the top and bottom here finger started. And with this 10mm 12-point socket, he's going to get these snug down, and then we'll torque them to final specs. And he'll take both of these caliper bolts and get them torqued down here, 28 to 38 foot-pounds, again on this particular year and model. And he's just working this caliper up into place on this side. And the only difference over here, remember your speed sensor wire guide goes on there, and he'll get these fingers started. And then of course he'll get these snug down and then torque them to final specs. And don't forget your 3 little wire organizers that hold your lines and your wires together there.